Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is Manoj Singh Rana with the Midday News. The headlines. Indigenously developed light combat helicopter Prachand inducted into Indian Air Force at Jodhpur in Rajasthan. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says it is a great leap towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. President Draupadi Murmu to unveil a series of projects related to health, irrigation, water supply and port development at Gandhinagar in Gujarat. Home Minister Amit Shah to begin his 3-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir from today. By-elections announced for 7 assembly seats in 6 states. 5 killed and several injured in a Durga Puja Pandal fire accident in Bhadohi district of Uttar Pradesh. Chief Election Commissioner launches Matadata Junction, a year-long voter awareness program on All India Radio. Maha Ashtami being celebrated in various parts of the country with religious fervour. In the 36th National Games, services overtake Haryana to top the table with 24 gold. And in Women's T20I Asia Cup, match between India and Malaysia underway at Sylhet in Bangladesh. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh formally inducted the indigenously developed light combat helicopters LCH in the Indian Air Force at a ceremony held at Air Force Station Jodhpur in Rajasthan. LCH would be inducted into the 143 helicopter unit. Addressing the ceremony, Mr. Singh said induction of LCH not only adds to the combat capability of the Air Force, but is also a great leap towards the goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat.
आज इंडियन एयरफोर्स में देश के प्रथम इंडिजिनस लाइट कम्बैट हेलीकॉप्टर का इंडक्शन हो रहा है। प्रचंड शक्ति, प्रचंड वेग और प्रचंड प्रहार की क्षमता वाले इस LCH का इंडक्शन हमारी एयरफोर्स की कैपेबिलिटीज में बढ़ोतरी के साथ साथ रक्षा उत्पादन क्षेत्र में आत्मनिर्भरता की ओर भी यह एक बड़ा कदम है।
The Defence Minister added that need for a combat helicopter was seriously felt during the Kargil War and LCH is a culmination of 2 decades of effort to address this need.
नेशनल सिक्योरिटी को मजबूत बनाए रखने के क्रम में हमेशा हमारा प्रयास रहता है कि हमारी आर्म्ड फोर्सेस बेस्ट इक्विपमेंट और प्लेटफॉर्म से सुसज्जित रहें। दुनिया में जियोपॉलिटिकल सिनेरियो कैसा भी हो, पर नेशनल सिक्योरिटी को 24/7 चौकस रखना यह हमारी महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी है। पिछले कुछ वर्ष की घटनाओं को देखते हुए हमारी सरकार ने डिफेंस प्रोडक्शन और प्रिपेयर्डनेस में आत्मनिर्भरता पर बल दिया है। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का इस पर विशेष आग्रह रहता है, यानी न केवल युद्ध कौशल में बढ़ोतरी के लिहाज से, बल्कि युद्ध के सामानों और उपकरणों में अपनी आत्मनिर्भरता बढ़ाने के लिहाज से भी सरकार द्वारा अनेक कदम उठाए गए हैं।
LCH has been developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. It is a state-of-the-art modern combat helicopter primarily designed for deployment in high-altitude regions. LCH is the only attack helicopter in the world which can land and take off at an altitude of 5,000 meters with a considerable load of weapons and fuel. The helicopter is powered by 2 Shakti engines and is equipped with stealth features, all-weather combat capability, armor protection, night attack capability and crash-worthy landing gear. LCH has a range of 550 kilometers and an operational ceiling of 6,500 meters. It is armed with air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles, 70 mm rockets and a 20 mm gun. LCH can perform a range of roles, including combat search and rescue, destruction of enemy air defense, and counter-insurgency operations in the jungle and urban environments.
President Draupadi Murmu will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone for various projects worth 1,330 crore rupees at the Gujarat Medical and Education Research Society campus in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The President is on a 2-day visit to Gujarat. This is her maiden visit to Gujarat as a President. Earlier in the morning, she offered prayers and floral tribute to Mahatma Gandhi at the Sabarmati Ashram. Governor Acharya Devvrat and Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel were also present on the occasion. In the visitor's diary, she wrote that the visit to the holy land of Mahatma Gandhi gave her indefinable faith and inspiration. The President also tried her hand on charkha at the Gandhi Ashram. In the evening, President Murmu will attend a civic reception hosted by the Government of Gujarat in her honour in Gandhinagar. Tomorrow, she will launch Her Start, a startup platform of Gujarat University for women entrepreneurs, and lay the foundation stone for various projects related to education and tribal development at the Gujarat University in Ahmedabad. Home Minister Amit Shah will be on a 3-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir from today. He will pay obeisance at the Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine, address 2 rallies, chair a high-level security review meeting and review developmental activities. Mr. Shah will arrive in Jammu this evening and will meet a few delegations. Senior BJP leaders are also expected to meet Mr. Shah to discuss the political situation in J&K. More from our correspondent.
The Home Minister will directly speak to the Pahadi community of twin border districts of Rajouri and Poonch. After his public rally at Rajouri, the Home Minister will return to Jammu the same day and inaugurate Jammu-Akhnur flyover along Jammu-Poonch National Highway and several other projects. Shah will also chair a meeting of senior BJP leaders. On October 5, Shah will address a grand rally in Baramulla town. Amit Shah will speak about new steps taken by the central government on the developmental front. In the afternoon of October 5, the Home Minister will travel to Srinagar and chair a high-level security review meeting in the capital city at the Raj Bhavan, Srinagar, to review progress on anti-militancy operations, infiltration and law and order. And Gulshan Rana for AR News, Jammu.
Multi-layered security arrangements have been put in place ahead of tomorrow's rally in Rajouri. AIR Jammu correspondent reports that amid high alert, security forces conducted multiple cordon and search operations in various areas of the district.
The centre has asserted that sufficient food grain stocks are available in the country to meet domestic requirements. The Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution said it is regularly monitoring the price scenario of essential commodities, including wheat and rice, and taking corrective measures where required. In a statement, the ministry said the retail and wholesale prices of wheat and rice reported a decrease, and prices of wheat atta remained stable. During the last 2 years, prices of wheat and rice have gone up more or less corresponding to the MSP increase during the relevant years. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has replied to citizens' comments on issues ranging from Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya to 5G launch, from Ahmedabad Metro and Ambaji renovation. In his reply to a tweet on Ambaji, Mr. Modi said great work has been done in Ambaji in Gujarat in the last few years, and this includes the temples of the 51 Shakti Peeths, the work at Gabbar Teeths, and a focus on cleanliness. Mr. Modi has urged more tourists and devotees to visit Ambaji.
Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Puri today said that the need to focus on habitat is greater than ever before. Addressing an event on the occasion of World Habitat Day in New Delhi, Mr. Puri said, habitat needs caring and habitat conservation is an important focus of the Narendra Modi government. The theme of the World Habitat Day this year is Mind the Gap, Leave No One and No Place Behind. Mr. Puri said this year's theme draws inspiration from Sustainable Development Goals. The minister pointed out that this year's theme could not have a more befitting message. He emphasized on the need for ensuring that benefits of developments reach the needy. Mr. Puri said everyone bears the responsibility of leaving behind a better habitat than what was inherited. The government today dismissed a media report that it is likely to scrap the Minority Affairs Ministry and merge it with the Social Justice and Empowerment Ministry. In a tweet, the Press Information Bureau has termed the claim as fake. It added that no such proposal is under consideration.
5 people, including 2 boys and a woman, were killed in a fire accident in Orai town of Bhadohi district of Uttar Pradesh. 67 people were also injured. The fire broke out at a Durga Puja Pandal at around 10 last night. ADG Police Ram Kumar has formed a 4-member SIT to investigate the matter. Of the 67 injured, 42 people suffered severe burn injuries and were taken to Banaras Hindu University Trauma Center in Varanasi. Rest of the injured are being treated at Gopiganj. Bhadohi District Magistrate Gaurang Rathi said that prima facie a short circuit appeared to be the cause of the fire.
You're listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Indigenously developed light combat helicopter Prachand inducted into Indian Air Force at Jodhpur in Rajasthan. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says it is a great leap towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. President Draupadi Murmu to unveil a series of projects related to health, irrigation, water supply and port development at Gandhinagar in Gujarat. Home Minister Amit Shah to begin his 3-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir from today. By-elections announced for 7 assembly seats in 6 states. 5 killed and several injured in a Durga Puja Pandal fire accident in Bhadohi district of Uttar Pradesh. Chief Election Commissioner launches Matdata Junction, a year-long voter awareness program on All India Radio. Maha Ashtami being celebrated in various parts of the country with religious fervour. In the 36th National Games, services overtake Haryana to top the table with 24 gold. And in Women's T20 International Asia Cup, match between India and Malaysia underway at Sylhet in Bangladesh. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
अगर आप प्रतियोगी परीक्षाओं की तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो AIR का प्रोग्राम अभ्यास है सिर्फ आपके लिए। इस बार का विषय है साइकोलॉजी और इस विषय पर आप अपने सवाल हमें व्हाट्सएप करें 9289094044 पर या ईमेल करें abhyas.airnews@gmail.com पर। आपके सवाल हमें मिल जाने चाहिए अक्टूबर 5 तक। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
Welcome back to the Midday News. The Election Commission has announced by-polls for 7 assembly seats in 6 states. The assembly seats which will go for by-elections are Mokama and Gopalganj in Bihar, Andheri East in Maharashtra, Gola Gokarnath in Uttar Pradesh, Adampur in Haryana, Munugod in Telangana and Dhamnagar in Odisha. The notification for the by-polls will be issued on the 7th of this month. The polling will be held on the 3rd of next month, while counting will take place on the 6th of November. The Election Commission of India today launched a year-long voter awareness program, Matdata Junction, on All India Radio. The 52-episode program of 15-minute duration each will be broadcast every Friday on Vivid Bharati stations, FM Rainbow, FM Gold and primary channels of AIR. It will be broadcast in 23 languages across the country. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar launched the program at an event at Akashvani Rang Bhavan, New Delhi. Election Commissioner Anup Chandra Pandey, CEO Prasar Bharati Mayank Kumar Agrawal, DJ AIR News Vasudha Gupta and actor Pankaj Tripathi, who is the ECI state icon, were present on the occasion. The weekly program will cover all aspects of the voter ecosystem and shall be broadcast every Friday on All India Radio Network. Each program will be based on a particular theme on the electoral process. All the 52 themes are aimed at encouraging all eligible citizens and especially the young and first-time voters to vote and make an informed decision during the elections.
The 5G services, which was launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, will offer a wide range of benefits to the common people. Airtel has kicked off 5G services in 8 cities including Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bengaluru and Varanasi, while Reliance Jio will launch it by Diwali. At the ongoing India Mobile Congress IMC in New Delhi, Communications Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said that over 200 Indian cities will get 5G services in the next 6 months. He said efforts are being made to make 5G services available in 80 to 90% of the country in the next 2 years. He added that BSNL Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited will provide 5G services next year in the country. The 8th day of Navratri or Navdurga festival, Maha Ashtami, is being celebrated in various parts of the country with religious fervour today. Traditionally, the festival is observed for 9 days in Hindu households. It is mainly celebrated in the states of West Bengal, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Bihar, Sikkim, Odisha and some other parts as well. On this day, Goddess Durga is worshipped by the devotees in the form of Mahagauri. In Uttar Pradesh, people perform Kanya Pujan by organizing feast for young girls who are considered as a form of Goddess Durga. In eastern and northeastern states, the Durga Puja, as it is called, begins from the 7th day of Navratri and celebrated for 5 days till Vijay Dashmi. People visit pandals which are put up with Durga idols on different themes. In the western states, people also play Garba and Dandiya during Navratri. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted people on the auspicious occasion of Maha Ashtami of Navratri. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said, "May Ma Mahagauri bring prosperity and success in everyone's life." He also shared the recital of Stuti of Ma Mahagauri on his Twitter handle.
In Odisha, Vijayadashmi festivities are in full swing. Puja pandals across the state are being thronged by devotees since last Saturday. Given the rush, the state police have deployed more than 230 platoons of police force to ensure the 5 days festivities pass off peacefully.
Odisha, which has a rich tradition of Shakti Puja, is now awash with devotional fervor for goddess Durga, who has manifested herself through beautiful clay idols put up in decorative pandals across the state. Speaking of the twin cities of Cuttack and Bhubaneswar, there are more than 300 attractive puja pandals set up to re-establish the emotive connect between the deity and the devotees after a 2-year lull caused by COVID-19. In the silver city of Cuttack alone, there are many mandaps which look lavish enough in having the deities decorated with gold ornaments and the backdrops with silver filigree, which, as per an estimate, add up to about 100 quintals of silver and about 57 kilograms of gold, amounting to about 85 crore rupees. In an equally matching spirit, the devotees too have been flocking to the pandals to seek the blessings of the Mother Goddess amidst an aura filled up with chanting the mantra to the chiming of bells and cymbals. Girish Chandra Das, AIR News, Bhubaneswar.
All India Radio is celebrating 75 years of freedom with a series Azad Bharat Ki Baat, Akashvani ke Saath. It showcases the journey of India since independence in various walks of life through the storytelling of All India Radio. In today's episode, we bring you the story of Covid Jan Andolan, winning the war against COVID-19.
India has fought a most successful battle against COVID-19 pandemic in the world. With 2 vaccines produced in the country, India launched the world's largest vaccination drive, taking the fight against the pandemic to a final stage. It achieved the historic feat of administering over 200 crore COVID-19 vaccinations in just 18 months. This was probably one of the toughest fights that humanity has fought, using knowledge, innovations and mutual cooperation. In her address to the nation on the eve of the 76th Independence Day, President Draupadi Murmu said, India is on course to become self-reliant, having emerged from the disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, with achievements that are better than those of many developed countries.
We are already on course to build an Atmanirbhar Bharat. In India, that would have realized its true potential. The world has seen a new India rising in recent years, more so after the outbreak of COVID-19. Our response to the pandemic has been appreciated everywhere. We launched the biggest vaccination drive in human history with vaccines manufactured in the country itself.
During his Independence Day address on the 15th of August 2022, Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauded citizens of the country for coming together in the fight against COVID-19. He highlighted that the fight against COVID-19 was an example of the common consciousness where citizens came together.
दुनिया कोरोना के कालखंड में वैक्सीन लेना या न लेना, वैक्सीन काम का है कि नहीं है, उस उलझन में जी रहा था। उस समय मेरे देश के गांव गरीब भी 200 करोड़ डोज दुनिया को चौंका देने वाला काम करके दिखा देते हैं। यही चेतना है, यही सामर्थ्य है। इस सामर्थ्य ने आज देश को एक नई ताकत दी है।
Arogya Setu was launched as a contact tracing app for COVID-19, while COVID app has been extensively used to facilitate immunization. All India Radio News has been on the front line to raise awareness and provide the most authentic, reliable and real-time news to the public on the pandemic. AIR headquarters and its regional news units significantly increased the duration of news bulletins and also introduced special segments as part of news programming to meet the need of the times and save as many lives as possible. These programs include Corona Jagrukta series, daily live phone-ins with top medical experts and general public on raising awareness about the COVID-19 outbreak and related aspects. All India Radio also covered India's Vaccine Med 3 initiative, under which more than 100 nations received vaccines. India, which is hailed as the pharmacy of the world, gifted 200,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses for UN peacekeepers. UN Chief Antonio Guterres appreciated India's leadership in the global fight against the coronavirus pandemic and its efforts to bring a much-needed supply of the COVID-19 vaccines to the world market. The World Bank says that India acted swiftly and implemented several crucial measures very early in the pandemic. The report, titled India COVID-19 Procurement, Challenges, Innovations and Lessons, largely recognized and appreciated India's handling of the COVID-19 outbreak. It appreciated the initiatives taken by the Narendra Modi government to ensure sustained supply of essential medical commodities during the critical initial phase of the pandemic, including efforts to develop the local market following a whole-of-government approach.
आजाद भारत की बात आकाशवाणी के साथ can be accessed on @AIR News Alerts on Twitter, News on AIR official YouTube channel, News on AIR app, Facebook and Instagram handles. So tune into All India Radio News for Azad Bharat Ki Baat Akashvani ke साथ.
देश भर में धूम मचाए ज्ञान का ये उपहार, मोबाइल पे आजादी क्वेस्ट आया आजादी का इतिहास. डाउनलोड करे आजादी क्वेस्ट, ये लो जीतो ढेरों इनाम. मौका पाए जुड़ने का रेडियो और डीडी के साथ. सिर्फ खेल नहीं उत्सव है, आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव है. आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव है.
डाउनलोड करें आजादी क्वेस्ट ऐप और पाएं ढेरों इनाम.
Moving on, an intimation was received of a bomb scare on an Iranian airline when it was transiting through Indian airspace this morning. The Mahan Air flight was on its way from Tehran in Iran to Guangzhou in China. Sources said Indian Air Force fighter aircraft were scrambled, which followed the aircraft at a safe distance. The aircraft was offered the option to land at Jaipur and then at Chandigarh. However, the pilot declared his unwillingness to divert to either of the two airports. After a while, intimation was received from Tehran to disregard the bomb scare, following which the aircraft continued on its journey towards its final destination. Sources added that the aircraft was under close radar surveillance by the Air Force throughout the Indian airspace. In Indonesia, the authorities said on Sunday that 125 people, including 2 police officers, have been killed and more than 100 were injured in violence that broke out after a football match in the East Java province. East Java Police Chief Niko Afinta said 34 people died at the stadium and the rest died either on their way to the hospital or at the hospital where they were being treated. The number of those who died in the stampede was revised down to 125 on Sunday from 174 as data was cross-checked by officials and hospitals. Clashes broke out after angry fans stormed onto the football field after the host team, Arema FC, was defeated in the game Saturday night.
Dr. Vivek Lal, an Indian American, has been honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award by US President Joe Biden with the citation of "with grateful recognition." The citation was given to Dr. Lal by the AmeriCorps, which is a part of the US government and aims to foster activities that bring Americans closer together to serve communities. According to the official statement, the citation was personally signed by the President of the United States. Dr. Lal is an industry leader and Chief Executive Officer of General Atomics. The company is a global leader in the specialized fields of nuclear technology and has developed state-of-the-art unmanned aerial vehicles like the Predator, Reaper and Guardian drones. On the fourth day of the 36th National Games, services overtook Haryana to top the medal table with 53 medals, including 24 gold, 14 silver and 15 bronze. In the athletics, Gulbir Singh of services broke the National Games record in men's 10,000 metre, clocking 28:54.29 to win gold. In the women's 10,000 metre race, Sanjeevani Jadhav of Maharashtra bagged gold with a time of 33:40.51. In shooting, Punjab defeated Uttar Pradesh to win 10-metre air pistol mixed team event. Maharashtra and Haryana win the 2 bronze medals in 10-metre air pistol mixed team. In badminton, Telangana has won mixed team gold 3-0 against Kerala. Services lead the medals tally, followed by Haryana with 50 medals, including 22 gold, 16 silver and 12 bronze. Uttar Pradesh has won 13 gold, 10 silver and 8 bronze medals, while Tamil Nadu has won 12 gold, 9 silver and 12 bronze medals. The National Games 2022 is being held across 6 cities: Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot and Bhavnagar in Gujarat. The National Games will conclude on the 12th of this month.
Prime Minister's scheme for mentoring young authors, Yuva 2.0, was launched yesterday to promote reading, writing and book culture in the country. It has been launched after the significant impact of the first edition, with large-scale participation from young and budding authors in 22 different Indian languages and English. The Education Ministry said the launch of Yuva 2.0, Young, Upcoming and Versatile Authors, is in tune with the Prime Minister's vision to encourage the youth to understand and appreciate India's democracy. It will help to develop a stream of writers who can write on a spectrum of subjects to promote Indian heritage, culture and knowledge system. The Ministry said a total of 75 authors will be selected through an all-India contest to be conducted through www.mygov.in from 2nd October to the 30th of November this year. The winners will be announced on the 28th of February next year. The young authors will be trained by eminent authors and mentors from the 1st of March to the 31st of August 2023. In the Women's T20 Asia Cup, India has set a target of 182 runs for Malaysia put into bat. India scored 181 for the loss of 4 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. Sabineni Meghna 69 and Shafali Verma 46 were the top scorers for India. Noordania Suhada took 2 wickets for Malaysia. Earlier, Malaysia won the toss and opted to bowl. This is India's second match of the tournament. India won their first match against Sri Lanka last Saturday. In another match today, Pakistan defeated defending champion Bangladesh by 9 wickets. Now let us have a look at the weather across the country today. National capital Delhi will have a mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius. Maximum will be around 35 degrees. Mumbai will have a partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature was 25 degrees. Maximum will be around 33. Chennai will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. Minimum temperature was 27 degrees Celsius. Maximum will be around 33 degrees. Kolkata will have generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. Temperature will hover between 24 and 31 degrees. Bengaluru and Thiruvananthapuram will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Indigenously developed light combat helicopter Prachand inducted into Indian Air Force at Jodhpur in Rajasthan. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says it is a great leap towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. President Draupadi Murmu to unveil a series of projects related to health, irrigation, water supply and port development at Gandhinagar in Gujarat. Home Minister Amit Shah to begin his 3-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir from today. By-elections announced for 7 assembly seats in 6 states. 5 killed and several injured in a Durga Puja Pandal fire accident in Bhadohi district of Uttar Pradesh. Chief Election Commissioner launches Matdata Junction, a year-long voter awareness program on All India Radio. Mahaashtami being celebrated in various parts of the country with religious fervour. In the 36th National Games, services overtake Haryana to top the table with 24 gold. And India set a target of 182 runs before Malaysia in the Women's T20I Asia Cup match underway at Sylhet in Bangladesh. And with that, we end the midday news.